Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is William, for those who don't know, and in today's video we are going to be doing an update on the communication between the Growatt SPF 3000 TL lvm-es inverter and the communication with the EG4 LL Lithium Life Power 4 batteries, the BMS. So we're going to be discussing today the communication between the Growatt inverter and the BMS of the EG4 LL batteries and see how that goes. For those of you who don't know or didn't watch my last video, I did a video on the integration, the communication and between the inverters. I did the setup, the installation of how it goes. I did do a test on that same setup on the 5000 ES inverter, connecting to the EG4 LL 48 volt batteries without a problem. We've tried it on these 3000 TL inverters with 24 volt batteries that are connected in series to make a 48 volt battery. We're unsure exactly why we're getting the error message of 20. Error message 20 on the Growatt, for those who don't know, is a communication error between the BMS battery and the inverter. So looking over some of those notes, looking over some of those manuals, I did come to the conclusion that the pinout on the Growatt manual communication for the RJ45 connection actually communicates on pin 1 and 2. I realized on the EG4LL battery manual that the communication for the RJ45 port is on 7 and 8. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make a crossover cable, literally using Cat 5 Ethernet cable. I am going to make pin in 1 and 2 on the knock, connect to the other side of the cable, which will come out at 7 and 8, and see if we can't get that error message 20 to go away. And if so, great. If not, well, we're back to the drawing board. So stay tuned and let's get started. So I recorded that entire process with no microphone on, so I'm basically going to update everything right here. I made a crossover cable. I made the pin out on the cables from 1 and 2 to 7 and 8, as was the manual's recommendations. The Growatt Inverter says to use pins 1 and 2 when using RJ45 connection, that is the RS45 port. The EG4 LL batteries say to use pins 7 and 8 when using the RJ45 or the RS485 port. So that's exactly what I did here. I made a crossover cable running pins 1 and 2 to pins 7 and 8. I followed that sequence exactly how it is. You can see in the video where I'm not speaking. I connected them. I configured this inverter in single phase. Disconnected the communications between the two with the DB connectors. It was running only a single phase connection to the batteries, eliminating all other possibilities. Was a direct connection. I still got the error codes 4 and 20. It was giving me error code 4 and the batteries were at actually 50%, so that error was also incorrect. And then of course I got error 20, which is the BS communication error. So the question I had was, will the crossover cable work from pins 1 and 2 to 7 and 8? As the manuals say, no it doesn't, so we've eliminated that question. Now it's back to the drawing board and I have to continue seeing if we can't find a fix. Thanks for watching, stay tuned, and see you in the next video.